everyone, welcome back to PFAFL. We're at episode 4, who would have thunk it? It's been a long time coming and we always pay homage to our illustrious leader, Big Gil. So let's give him an alright.
Thank you for coming everyone today in this brave new world. And
Oi, Sparrow, how thou doing? And it's been a great week for me personally because, as you know, I support Carlton and we got the job done against old enemy Collingwood Football Club. And that leads us on to the segment this week in AFL. And obviously, first off, let's start off with Swoop Luke. Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes your mouth can write cheques that your ass can't cash.
Beers though, we will get on the beers.
I came up with the song for Carlton as well.
Here we are, we've got a live song.
Fuck Carlton. Fuck Carlton, fuck Carlton, fuck Carlton.
That's 50 umps! Yes!
Oh,
yes!
Yeah!
Come on! Come on! Da 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 da! Da 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 da! We are the Navy Blues. Woo! It wasn't just me who had to end up celebrating too hard and sleeping on the couch. As we can see, a lot of rumours about this being Carlton's grand final and us over celebrating it. We went live down to Lygon Street. Former Carlton player Mitch Robinson laid a hard bump on Dustin Martin, creating an open discussion on whether the bump was fair or not. We have a look at the aftermath of Dustin Martin.
Just gotten that wall of the face up and going.
Martin's a big story always. Keep a really close eye on him. Looks like he's struggling to get air in, doesn't it?
Still, the talk of succession plans at Hawthorn takes the airwaves, really, doesn't it? We found out about this rumoured argument this weekend between Mitchell and Clarkson.
It's quarter to 8.
Quarter to 8?
Yeah, everybody's in here at 7 o'clock, and you come walking in at quarter to 8. When the is it going to stop? Who the are you? I don't get it. It's like,
listen,
wait a second. Wait a minute. You come in at quarter to 8, break time, you leave, you don't come back, and for an hour later, then you leave here at 3.
And as Darren Andrews announces, lockdown 5, is it technically 6 because he's extended it? Who knows? Can he keep up with it? It's a little bit like the never-ending story. We saw live Melbourne reactions as lockdown was announced. As always, I know we are struggling here, not just in Victoria, but also around Australia and on a larger scale, the world with lockdowns. But honestly, try and keep your heads up. Hopefully it's not forever. We've been saying that since lockdown 1 there. But my heart goes out to everyone. Please stay safe. It is important. And with that being said, we've got a very special episode of AFL School this week. So let's check it out. There's a 50 there, he threw it as well. There's people at games, they're starting to yell. He's kicked it wide, come inside, it's AFL School. Hi there children, I'm feeling a bit glum today. Do you sometimes feel glum? You do. I really could do with a friend. Oh, come in. Hi, Calamity Monkey. I don't know. I feel a bit down today. Do you sometimes feel down? What's the matter with me? I don't know. I just feel that Carlton, maybe that win glossed over some of the cracks. Don't you? You don't? Why is that, Calamity Monkey? Because you have a special recipe. You have some special juice. What's that? Can you get me some? What is it? Kool-Aid? And you promise it'll make me feel better? What will it make me feel like? It'll make everything feel normal again. Okay, I suppose we better have some. How long does it take to work? I feel it. I feel like singing a song. Would you like to sing with me? I love Teague, you love Teague. We're one big Carlton family, going 12 and 10. Maybe win a flag. Won't you say you love Teague too? I feel much better. Thank you, Calamity Monkey. And that's it. Kool-Aid is the answer to all the problems. Carlton will go 12 and 10. And the Blues are back. Thank you, Calamity Monkey. See you next time. Bye. Well, that was something I was very guilty of partaking in a little bit too much post-game. It's not often that I get sent to the couch, but this week it did happen. And I cut a bit loose. It's one of them things, isn't it? The Collingwood rivalry is one of them ones that probably hasn't been so relevant in recent years, and it's something that I try and resurrect just because being a Poms love rivalries. And the Kool-Aid is a big part of who we are, I think, as an identity at Carlton Football Club. And I think on a wider AFL scale, I think every club does it. So that was really good to know that Calamity Monkey helped AFL school that and got the Kool-Aid round. So let me know, were you on the Kool-Aid? And I suppose we've gone into the delves of reality. Let's go into the realms of spirituality as we check out what Psychic Pom's got to say about the week ahead. I call upon the gods and saviours. Give them your power. Let the essence flow. Welcome, my children, to Psychic Pom. It's been an up and down week when hate fills and floods the plains. Often it's hard to remain focused. But I've spoken to the saviours of Carlton, and I am going to do a reading for the week ahead. Grab your crystals and let us focus our energies. I see a kangaroo being slain by a goat. Not just any goat. It's an adolescent goat. Not quite a kid. Not quite a full billy goat. I'm getting S and W. I see him running riot. I see a guy called Ben Cunnington. It's almost a bad name, but it's spelt wrong. I see Carlton winning by 30. I hear a 12 and 10. 12 and 10. On repeat. I see dreams and I see belief. I see happiness. I see friends, families, foes joining in spelling Carlton, slowly but harmonically. But then I see port. I see the fabric of fantasy falling down. I see noble losses. I see learnings. I see trials and tribulations. It's cloudy. It's murky. I see the manic highs and the manic lows. Let's hope it's a high. Well, I don't even know about anyone else, but, you know, that guy scares the absolute bejesus out of me. I think it was Wellington who said, don't know what he does to the enemy, but he scares the shit out of me. Definitely one of them things, isn't it, for me, that is... Let's hope he's right, though. Let's hope it's a manic high. Let's hope it's not a false dawn. And obviously, we've got my favourite segment and probably one of yours. We've got Little and Large now, and let's see how they get on with the tips this week.
Well, guys, make sure to hit the bell after this video.
Indeed, and we're all square now. We're drawing. It's a shared spoils. Are you confident this week?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Have you got any? What have you been doing this week? Have you got anything exciting to share with the audience?
Yeah.
What?
I had a fun day today.
What have you been doing?
I've been playing rookie. And there's a new game coming, and we're having some match, and also, there's also a new game that I want to tell you about. It's a secret.
Okay, go on, tell them, share the secret.
There's actually in 2 versions of Rookie, 2. It's on the PlayStation 5.
Well, maybe if you're good, Santa might get you one for Christmas, eh?
Yeah, that's what I really want.
Well, let's crack into this. So the first...
Good pun, Dad. Let's crack it open like an egg. Like eggs they crack.
Alright, I'm known for me puns. Okay, so Port Adelaide, Collingwood, who are you picking in this one?
Oh, I'm going to go for this one.
Collingwood?
Yeah.
Collingwood, I'm going to go with Port Adelaide on that one. Carlton versus North.
Ooh, Carlton.
Yeah, I'm going to back you in there as well. We'll both go Carlton. Brisbane Lions versus Gold Coast Suns.
Oh, Gold Coast Suns.
You're going to go Gold Coast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick the Lions. I think the Lions might douse the Suns there. What about West Coast Eagles versus St Kilda?
Ooh, I love Mummy, so St Kilda.
St Kilda. I'm going to back St Kilda as well with you. Melbourne or Western Bulldogs?
Western Bulldogs.
I'm going to back you as well. Western Bulldogs I'm going to go with. Adelaide Crows or Hawthorn?
Ooh, Hawthorn.
You're going to go Hawthorn,
Yeah.
the Mitchell effect. I'm going to go with the Crows on that one. Essendon versus the Giants.
Ooh, I gotta go for the Giants.
I'm going to back the Giants too with you there. Geelong Cats versus Richmond.
Ooh, Richmond.
You're going to go Richmond. I'm going to go Geelong in that one. And Sydney Swans versus Fremantle Dockers.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go to Sydney Swans.
I think
they're gonna swan them.
Swan them. I'm going to back you in for a swanning. Well, that's us. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Say bye, Dee.
Bye. And make sure to hit the like button and the bell. And we're nearly at 60k. Or 1,000 or 100k.
We're creeping up there. Road to a K. Cheers, Dee.
Yeah. And make sure to hit the
Safe.
like button. And we will be really appreciated.
It will be. Thank you very much and stay safe.
Stay
Love you.
safe.
Bye.
And stay safe from coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Dee. Good work.
That was cool.
You did really well.
And we're also going to make some plushies as Dad.
Daddy plushies.
Yeah.
I love it. Plushies for the boys, eh? It's an exciting time. He loves it. He really does. It's great having him on board. And we now go from someone that's cute to someone that's a little bit insolent. We've got my Pommy cousin who's got this week's weekly chant. Carlton boys, lace the boots and corduroy. How's it going, you big wet yoghurts? It's me, it's Pom's cousin, and what we've got some chance. So I watched the game at the weekend. We beat the old enemy, the scumming wood, whatever you want to call him, Swoop Luke, back home, crying to his ma. And one man that did that for us was Sammy Walsh. So what I did is I thought I'd teach you a song when you show a bit of respect to a goat like him. And here it goes. He's the best in the league. Best in the league. Sammy Walshy. The best in the league. So get that one going this week at North. Will you be at home? I understand that Australians don't know how to hand sanitise or wear a mask. And you've also got a guy that looks like a satellite dish as a leader in Victoria. So stay safe. The Poms are with you. See you next week. Ah dear. Just so you know that it's kind of more of a cousin that you were forced to play with. But yeah, he's good chant. I rate it. And a lot of my chants come from that persona, I have to say. And obviously now we go from the bottom end of the scale to the top end and the upper echelon. And we caught up this week with Dr. Pom. Dr. Pom. Thank you very much, Pommy. I'm Dr. Pom, and this week I've had a very interesting message from a young Kane Corns, and he writes in and says, Dear Dr. Daniel, Dear Dr. Pom, recently I made some outlandish claims that Connor Rosie was a better footballer than Sam Walsh. Instead of just dropping the comment and leaving it, I persisted over a year to utilise my fame and celebrity to drive home a false message. Not only did I drive this home, but I vilified him and continued to believe that Connor Rosie, even against the face of truth, was a better footballer. I now have a massive proverbial egg on my face. Please send some advice. Now, this is a common thing in the AFL world, particularly if you're a media journalist. What you find with journalists is that they're desperate for clout. They're desperate to get attention and fame. They're kind of like the puppy in the adoption home, doing cartwheels and just wanting to be loved. But what is important is being humble and not looking for the sensational story and realising that the pure definition of being a journalist is to report the facts as you see them. If you see a fact that Sam Walsh is better than Connor Rosie, admit it, regardless of your affiliations or loyalty or personal feelings. The whole form of journalism is to do the truth, unbiased and unashamedly. Just get it out there so people can formulate opinion themselves. If, on the other hand, that you think Connor Rosie is better than Walsh, even after 2 games of when they were drafted, you really have got a situation that's called cloutitis. It's where you cloud the fact because you want to be controversial. This is kind of what Kim Jong-un has. So really, Kim Jong-un and Kane Corns, you could be the same person. Have you ever been seen in the room? What I suggest is go on YouTube and type in Sam Walsh highlights post 2019 and watch every year. And Connor Rosie's is about 2 minutes 40 because you'll have 2 hours of watching Sam Walsh. Thank you very much for your message, Kane. And until next time, please write in with your worries, your fears, and we'll try and help you out. I've been Dr. Pom. Stay safe. Well, I mean, Dr. Pom, he's
he offers good advice, and I rate that. And obviously, you know, fair play to Kane Cornes. I mean, my nana used to say God loves a trier, so I mean, Kane Cornes must be God's favourite person. But anyway, we now move on to a new segment where we wanted a bit of female representation. So we've got someone, a lovely, my auntie actually, Pommitrude or Pommer, who's going to talk to us about why Mark Murphy should play 300. So let's see. Hello. It's me, Pommitrude or Pommer. And I wanted to talk to you today about something that is very concerning to me. I have seen a lot of the Carlton fans say that Mark Murphy shouldn't play 300, but I'm a firm believer that you don't have to win if you do what's right, you see. And I would sacrifice wins to let him win 300. I know some people are saying that this is a milestone, if you will, a milestone of which that everyone should earn, but surely he's earned it just by being able to watch us and to play for us and have fun. And I think there's so much more now to football that I would like to see the F in AFL become fun, because the world is such a dark place, and I think it's so important that he makes 300 as a way of honouring what he's done, because he's done an awful lot. I mean, he makes this old lady here really excited when I see him, so I hope Carlton do the right thing and maybe drop Sam Walsh, because he's got all of his career to enjoy. Let's have Murphy have his 300. So an impassioned plea to the Carlton fans: if you don't want him to have 300, you're probably not a fan. Thank you very much. I've been Pommitrude. Please listen to me. And go Blues. Dear. Probably not the first time I've worn a bra, and, you know, interesting enough, I'd just like to say, how hard does it take a bra off? How do girls do it? Like, taking it off yourself. That honestly, that segment was the hardest one to do. Because, yeah, it's not the first time I've worn my wife's clothes, but probably the first time I've ever done it hidden away and secret. So it's opened a new avenue of life. Anyway, we end, and probably I'm a nomination for this, but Ball Bag of the Week. So let's see what we've got this week.
Oh, have a look at this, Gadji. What a complete ball bag.
Now, this one's a really entertaining one for me. This one was a couple of years ago. Do you remember in the draft? And someone suggested, well, this happened. Paul Roo's great coach, great succession plan, and he always gets teams going well, but imagine if we got some of that trash in and lost Sam Walsh. I mean, Sam Walsh, pick 8. Oh, dear the Lord. This is what's wrong with AFL media, man. People come up with these ideas and they don't get vetted. I remember seeing it at the time. I mean, Gallucci. I mean, imagine if we got Gallucci and we'd ended up losing Sam Walsh. Scenes. Oh, dear. That is full flavour ball bag behaviour, that is, like, imagine saying that. Like, fair play. I'm in the same game. Probably not as high celebrity. I wish I was, but what you say he's put out there and left to the world, and entertaining that he said that, because Ruse is someone that I very respect, but so much wrong in that, so much wrong. That's all we got time for the PFAFL show. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time. It's so much fun. Remember, don't take it too serious. It's only the internet. It's not a phallus. I'll see you next time.